Here's a close-up mech collision. This is a fun game. I should play it more. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Wouldn't want to be those guys. This is Phantom Brigade. It's a simultaneous turn-based... simultaneous turn-based mech tactics game. If that sounded like a lot, it kind of is. This game has one of the more unique combat systems of any games that I've played. If you've played this really old game called Frozen Synapse, you'll be familiar with it. But before that, we gotta read some of this. Welcome home, Brigade. You peer out at the vast stretch of land before you, your home, now a battleground. It is as familiar as an old friend with its deceptively quiet mountains and fields. At your back, your crew awaits your orders. You need supplies, parts, and a place to hunker down. A pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you. Felheim Base, which once belonged to the homeland in the days before the war. It will belong to you again. Alright, so this is the strategic layer. Yeah. So this is our mobile base. It's like the remnants of the resistance, and we're fighting to reclaim all this land. Which might seem like a lot, and it kind of is. Alright, so we reached the destination Felheim, so we're going to be fighting. Okay. And this is just kind of like the mission intro. Showing you the layout of the land. Some of the enemies, the Op4. These are our two mechs. And we're going to be trying to steal their crawler, I guess. Bravo 1, we're seeing two mechs approaching from the west. Negative response from IFF, yeah, so they know we're hostile. Yeah, so this is our objective, just kill all the hostile units. If I recall, yeah, if you actually kill all enemies before reinforcements arrive, you don't have to fight the reinforcements. Which makes sense, because we're not trying to kill everyone, we actually just need to steal this vehicle. Alright, so it has been a hot minute since I played this game. I played it when it came out, and also its demo during Steam Next Fest. I'm afraid I don't think there's a demo anymore. But I think I remember how to play. Let's see. So, what do we got? Yeah, so we got two tanks. And is that it? Really, just two tanks? Yeah, okay. That shouldn't be too difficult then. Tanks are not particularly durable. You can see at the top, oh man, top left corner of the screen, you can see like their armor, their health. It's like their health. I think it might be called hull. You don't have to deplete all of their hull. You just need to destroy their... You know, I'm not sure which of those body parts actually needs to be destroyed. We'll find out together. So this game functions on like this predictive time stream thing, experimental prototype. That's what this mechanic is representing. So you can see as you go along the timeline what the enemies might do. It's not always accurate, and if you think they can do something else, you can actually modify. I don't know. You actually just see what they do. Sorry, I played a decent amount of Frozen Synapse, and that game you do need to simulate yourself what the enemy is capable of, but in this game you can actually just see what they're going to do. I'm actually don't think that's always the case. which might be why it tripped me off. It might be on harder difficulties or certain enemies. You can't see what they do, and you got to figure out what they plan. But yeah, so we can see that this tank plans on moving here, and in the middle of that move, it's going to shoot at Kilo, or Longbow is the name of the mech. So what that means is that I could, for example, have her, take cover behind this building. And then once its attack is over, I can have her pop out, and then so let's see what the other tank is doing. This one is making a much shorter move, and then shooting my other mech. This mech has a shield, so I'm just gonna run it straight forward. That should be easier to plan out. So we're gonna move. So so we can see it's gonna start shooting right over here. There's also friendly fire, so I can try to make it hit its friendly tank. So I'm gonna move it here. Like, I want to make sure as many of those bullets as possible hit the enemy tank. So I'm going to move him. Okay, yeah, so we're going to move him over here. And then we're going to continue his movement from there. Like, straight back. Okay, so over here is the limit. So first moving what is Mech? Protector to get into position. And then we're going to move it backwards to have this tank hit this contact 1. Contact 2 shoot contact 1. And if any bullets get by, we're also going to have Protector hold a shield to block some of the attack damage. And then once all that's over, he's just going to run straight forward because he has a shotgun, so he wants to be close. We can actually probably a little closer. So if you see on the timeline, it says low precision warning. That means that whatever action I'm planning right now will bleed into the next turn. So which means that when the next turn begins, he's going to still be moving. Obviously, that's not ideal. But with movement, it's okay. But if it's an attack, you're going to be locked into an attack, which can be a problem. Okay, so now Longbow, we're going to have her. I guess we will just have her take cover behind the building and then pop out to try to take out contact 1. So she's gonna move there. She gets shot at for a long time, but luckily we have a white action. That's about when the attack stops. So she's gonna wait there, and then she's gonna pop out of cover and spray contact 1 with her assault rifle. Just make sure that she actually has a clear shot. Here we go. Yeah, here looks like a clear shot. And I'm actually going to queue up a second attack. Okay, I need to move this back to queue up the second attack. You know what? One attack should be fine. These tanks are not very strong. Or they're not mechs, And yeah, that's the 2 turns. So we're going to click execute and see how that turns out. So let's see if this one actually hits this tank. Oh, see, I see it does. I only hit it twice. Nothing too crazy. And then this one, my Longbow didn't do what I was expecting. I set the attack a little too early. It looks like the terrain ate most of those shots, and then the one shot that could have hit flew over a tank. That's fine. So it's turn 1, not too eventful. So let's see what Contact 1 and Contact 2 are planning this turn. So Contact 1 is going to shoot Longbow. That's not a problem. And Contact 2, it looks like they're maintaining their targets. Yeah. So we're actually going to have my 2 guys change targets. The assault rifle has more range than the shotgun, so we're going to have her actually take out. Well, let's actually make sure that Ciara can reach this tank in time. He might not be able to. Yeah, he can't actually. Alright, so longbow is just going to immediately pop off a shot at contact 1. Unfortunately, she'll overheat because of that. You can see on the to the right that temperature bar attacks are one of the main actions that generate heat, and if you go overheat, you start taking some damage. It's not the end of the world. I don't really have a problem with overheating here. In fact, I'm actually going to probably have her attack again, just to make sure this tank dies. I guess I could see what her weapon's damage is. Or can I not? I should be able to, but it's okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it does 216 damage per action. Plus 216 kinetic. I have no idea what the damage differences are. It's probably an armor thing. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So earlier I was talking about the health bars in the top left corner, which aren't showing up right now anyway. Yeah, we can see that we want to deplete the main body integrity of these tanks to destroy them, and so that means you technically only need to deal 176 damage. So I'm going to assume that this assault rifle is enough to take out that tank in a single burst, and it should kill it before it gets to attack. If not, longbow will take some pretty heavy hits, and there's actually a chance that they bump into each other. It doesn't look like there's a collision, which is pretty surprising. Oh no, you can see you could kind of see the outline of a collision. I don't actually know if that means a collision will happen or if a collision is possible. It doesn't really matter. I doubt my mech is in any real danger from these tanks. And then we're going to have her take out the other one. She doesn't have to defend herself from this one because right now it's still focused on Protector. So Protector is actually just going to run forward. Protector is actually just going to make sure that Contact 1 dies. And then we're just going to stay overheated and make sure this one dies. Contact 2. 10 health left. Oh no, okay. Yep, we got them both. Oh, I guess not in time for the reinforcements to arrive. Yeah, so longbow is on fire. She overheated for a long time. A good 3 seconds, I think. And that is the end of the timeline. Okay. She actually took quite a bit of damage. It was more than I was expecting. Let's watch the replay again. I was mostly focused on this mech, or that tank. Yeah, so she peppers it, doesn't quite take it out, and then she takes, 9... yeah, she get... I guess the point-blank fire from the tank is... Oh, this tank didn't die. Oh, that's why the reinforcement spawned. If I was diligent about my planning, I would have had Protector shoot this tank a second time. I did not think there's a chance it could have survived. But that's not a problem. We'll take care of it right now. I guess we got to make sure. Oh yeah, it looks like some of the... No, I don't think any of the shots hit longbow. Let's double check. Yeah, when it took the shotgun blasts, it wasn't where it was now. But now I think there's a chance that longbow gets hit by the shotgun. So let's see what this mech is planning. It wants to shoot longbow. Okay, so longbow actually probably needs to take cover. She's kind of in danger right now. So she's just gonna take cover behind that building and then stabilize to clear all that heat and or clear the burning. And then this one is, and then yeah, The protector's just gonna make sure this... Oh, this thing's crashing. Yeah, this thing's dead. This thing actually is dead. Yeah. Well, no, I guess it doesn't actually deal damage, the crashing effect. But yeah, there was a collision, and because the mech is bigger than the tank is basically stunned from the collision. Okay, yeah, so we do need Protector to take care of that tank, but luckily the tank isn't actually doing anything, so Protector has all the time in the world to take the shot. And with longbow out of the way, we'll do that, and then we're going to start taking shots at the other mech as it closes in on longbow. I think that's man, it is weird playing this game. I'm usually way more meticulous about these turns, but like planning these turns takes probably 5 times longer than I'm taking right now, which I would imagine is not the most interesting thing to watch. It actually looks like there's going to be a collision here. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep blasting it. No reason not to. And then we're just gonna back up a bit so there's no collision, just in case it survives. Well, we'll wait. Just because I want to make sure it's in range before like, if I back up too early, I think I'll put it out of optimal range. But not like this, I think it's okay. Okay, let's double check on longbow over here. I guess she can actually pop out for a few shots once, so we'll have her wait here, and then go over here, and then take a few shots because she'll be fully cooled down by this point. Oh, she actually needs to back up because now it's getting too close. Because, like I said, it's a donut, so inside the inner ring is also not optimal. It has to be exactly between both of those rings. So yeah, she's gonna back up there, and then there's no way this mech survives both of their attacks. It sure did. Okay, so it is immediately going to attack longbow, so we're gonna have longbow try to dive back into cover. I don't think she's gonna make it there in time, but she has enough hull integrity for it to be fine. And he's just gonna sit here. Protector's gonna sit here, just blasting away with that shotgun. He's overheated though, which is certainly not ideal, but so if we want to be careful, I can space it out. Okay, and then she's going to come back out of cover and re-engage. We'll play it safe again. Don't want to overheat. Wow, that fire is doing so much damage. I think they upped the fire damage, the overheating damage, which makes sense. Okay, so that was an easy mission. So now we get to salvage. Recovering parts, yeah. So you have a salvage budget, so you're not going to be able to take everything. You got to be a little bit choosy. These two, I guess, are guaranteed the rewards. Don't Do we have enough to take everything? We don't. Okay, so we only get 2 of these things. So the assault rifle is nice. I don't really know. I'm going to take the torso just because torso probably the most important piece of armor. And then we're going to dismantle another piece, and the rest have to be left behind. Alright, so now that we stole their vehicle, we now have a base of operations. This is our hangar. We're going to edit our units. Yep. Just showing us some of the inventory management. Is this a better assault rifle? Oh, it's a level 2 assault rifle. Right. That's how they do it. Yeah. It's the same assault rifle, but this one's higher level, so it just deals more damage. I don't know how I feel about that mechanic. I'm not usually a big fan of that sort of level scaling in tactics games, but you know, it does give you something to look forward to when looting and scavenging and salvaging. We also have the torso, which is also level 2. I will give it to the longbow also. The protector has the shield, so I think it should be fine. Okay, how do I exit out of here? Here's our pilots. We got 4 of them. Our pilots have health, they can die. I'm playing on the experimental branch, which I was hoping would have some of the more... There's a pretty big update coming out relatively soon. Like quote-unquote soon, I don't actually know, and the game has had a pretty spotty update history. But it doesn't seem like any of those changes are in the experimental branch. It seemed like they expanded how pilots worked and pilot progression a lot. But we don't have that here, so I'm just gonna gloss over the pilots because I mean, yeah, pilots just don't really. There isn't that much depth in how pilots work right now, but like you can change how they look, change their name, change their call sign, and I think that's it. But the update should be bringing more juice to them, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, so now we're just gonna... Oh, we got an event. Where there's need. Incoming message from Home Guard, boss. Pilot calls to you, already breathless from the news. They've intercepted a call from civilians seeking aid, and we can get in there faster than the army. Further details reveal that the enemy troops commandeered a nearby village and availed themselves of the area's resources. One brave villager finally managed to get a hold of a radio and send a message she'd heard enemy soldiers murmuring about guerrilla fighters in the area and took her chance. We gotta help them out before things get worse. And we only have one choice, so we're gonna head straight there. This is the village. It is unnamed. And yeah, we're just gonna head there. We're gonna speed things up. A fight at home. We can't go in there guns blazing as usual, a pilot says to another. This isn't a base or battlefield. There are peoples. These are people's homes. That brings a list of things to contend with. It doesn't matter if you liberate the civilians, if they have nowhere to live after the smoke clears. Yeah, that sounds fair. Incoming mission, Watchtower. The garrison relies on a watchtower to detect the resistance forces. Destroy it to prevent the enemy from getting reinforcements. Okay. Yeah, so we still got 2 mechs. Obviously, you can see there's space for more. It looks like you can have 3, 4, maybe 5 mechs. I think I had 4 last time I played. I think we're just going to deploy. We don't really have too many choices Like, we only have 2 mechs in the hangar. So, let's just hit it.
So many lives lost. So much devastation. This isn't what I wanted for you. I thought you'd be born in a time of peace and prosperity, of love among people. But the world is so different now. Tanks patrol the streets. Neighbors turn on neighbors. People disappear in the night. They keep telling us this is temporary, that we'll come to love our new way of life. Somehow, I don't believe them. I want to give you the freedom I once had. But how can we few do that alone? We can't keep hope alive for much longer. We pray that someone, anyone, will answer our call.
Okay, yeah, so we're out of the tutorial, basically. And they're telling us that now we're fighting for real. Yeah, so we definitely want to avoid buildings getting damaged. And we do want to destroy the watchtower. And we have allies, cool. I do believe we control it, yep. But they obviously won't be sticking with us after we're done here. Okay, so let's see what the enemies have planned. So this one is planning on... Okay, it is a grenade launcher. Or an arcing missile launcher. Is there a difference between an arcing missile launcher and a grenade launcher? Okay, and it's shooting a protector twice. Okay, tank number 1 is shooting the NPC, or the ally. And tank number 3 is shooting protector. So Longbow is completely free to do whatever she wants. We don't have to destroy the watchtower right away, so I'd rather be putting damage into the squishies, which is the tank. So she's going to start running forward. So about here is when I think I want to start shooting that tank. I think we've learned that it'll probably take 2 sprays, 2 bursts to take it out. Don't know if any of those bullets are going to hit that building. Hopefully they don't. But if it does, that's totally fine. For not me, well, I guess for me, but not for the people living here, but that's not my problem. Even though it kind of technically is. Okay. This one, I am going to try to make sure she doesn't hit the building, so she's going to go like here. Here? And I think that means that attack will, yeah, get straight into the... Although I guess that attack is, okay. It's a little too close, so we're going to not do that movement. We'll move her a little more to the back, further away, and then it should improve the accuracy. Yeah, it's like a 8% accuracy boost. Cool. And then, yeah, I guess she doesn't really have anything else to do after that. She can actually take a shot at someone else here. Maybe with the secondary. Like, she can shoot the other mech. It's hard to see exactly how much overheating she'll suffer from that. It looks like it's going to be a good amount of overheating, but I'm willing to take that risk. Alright, so Protector is going to have to... Oops. Protector is going to... So Longbow is actually going to be in the way, I think, for most of this. Oh, no. Not quite. And the NPC has a sniper rifle, I believe. Yeah. So he can kind of just hang back and take pot shots at... How much damage does it deal? 320? So let's try to get him a little bit closer, because the optimal range is like here-ish. So let's say... No, he's never really going to have a... Oh, no, the tank does stop moving, actually, so... So right there. Right here. And neither of these guys are shooting at the NPC, right? Two at the Protector. Oh, no, one of them shooting at the NPC. Oh, it's this tank, but it's going to be hitting this building. And then it is going to begin targeting the NPC. So the NPC can just reposition after this attack. So I'll have him wait. There. And then just have him back up to like... Well... I mean, it's probably okay if the NPC takes a little bit of damage, assuming this tank even survives. I'm just going to assume the tank doesn't survive and try to get this marksman into position to take some shots at the mech. Okay, so now what is Protector going to do? So the mech is shooting at the Protector, right? Yeah. Both times. Oh, right, it has the missile. So is it targeting the Protector, or... So attacks can either target units, or they can target like areas. Like I can shoot the environment here at this point. So I'm wondering if the arcing missile is focused on... Nope, it is tracking the target. Yeah, okay, so it's targeting the Protector and not the position. I'm gonna guess the fact if you keep moving, the missiles will miss. But just in case, I'll also have Protector hold up the shield. Although I don't even know if the shield will help against aerial like attacks from above. But yeah, I want the Protector to be like right on top of the other mech, because again, it's got a shotgun. I don't know if there's ever a world where he shoots, though, this turn. Yeah, so he's just moving and then shielding, I guess. There. And here. The prediction isn't showing the second attack. That's because this mech's second attack is blading into the next turn. So we're going to have our shield, our defense, bleed into the next turn. And that sounds like a pretty good turn. Normally I would double check, maybe even triple check my actions, but that's not what we're doing for this video. We're just going to send it. We're going to raw dog it. So let's see how Longbow does. So she should be shooting now. It's crashing. Oh, that's funny. I was expecting it to be here so that when she shot it, the bullets wouldn't hit a building, but there's not a building behind it anyway. She is going to continue shooting, so I do think this thing is done. It's dead. Like, there's already a bullet on the way to its face. I'm curious what caused it to crash, though. Was it just being shot at that caused it to crash? Yep. Cool. Okay, so let's see what the Mech did with its missile launcher. Oh, it won't goes up? Okay. Oh, it didn't even land. So it's still in flight. Okay, but it's gonna miss, it looks like. And let's see, the NPC. Oh! The tank's low profile. Yeah. NPC shot the hell. Yeah, so if I had double checked, I probably would have caught that, but not the end of the world. No one took damage this turn, so we're chilling. Yeah, okay, so we can see that missile still in flight. And it is on fire, actually. I guess the from what? What's it on fire from? I did shoot. Oh, the handgun fires incendiary rounds. Sick. That makes sense then. Okay, but yeah, now he's gonna run down here. Oh, he's running away. Smart. So I don't think we're gonna get a shot on him, unfortunately. Yeah. That's fine. Let's see what everyone else can do. Well, let's see what Mech is actually doing. Is he gonna shoot Protector again? Oh no, he's gonna shoot. Yeah, he's gonna shoot the marksman, the guard. Okay, and then this tank is doing what? Oh, it's just moving. Okay, so Protector can take care of that one. So we're gonna need marksman to back up because this Mech is charging him, and the marksman also happens to outrange. So he's gonna actually move up first so that he can take that shot. The hill is gonna block a third of the attacks, but that's fine. Oh, I guess we can try to move to. Nah, I don't think moving is going to get us more hits. That's fine. Because then we're just going to back up to here. And then probably take another shot at the Mech from here. Ooh, the optimal range. Did I... No, that should be in the optimal range. Interesting. Weird. It could be because of the movement. Yeah, it has much more scatter when moving. That's what it is. You can see it in the weapon card. Yeah, like you can see in the R2 burst, it has 6 scatter when idle, 7 scatter when moving, but the marksman rifle has 4 scatter when idle, but 11 scatter when moving. So we want the home guard to be stationary when taking these shots, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. So we're going to redo his turn. We're actually just going to park over there. Which should put him outside of the assault rifle's optimal range, but now give us a really good and clean shot. Okay, so that's much simpler than what I originally planned, but that's fine. Alright, Mr. Shotgun is just going to charge straight towards the tank. Hopefully minimalizing the collateral damage here. And then the longbow is actually then going to start peppering the watchtower. Because I don't... well, I guess you can also take a shot at the mech. We still have 3 turns. I guess she doesn't really have to move. I mean, she should move. There's no reason. There's definitely a better position than right over here. Like, over here is probably good. Yeah, I think I'll move her there. But not right away. Because she's going to be shooting when? Here. Yeah, she won't have a clean shot, so we're going to have her wait first. Until the end of that attack. And then she's going to... she can't move that much. There's got to be a way to get her to move a little bit. Like, she can move, like, here? No. She can't move that much. She can move, like, here, I think. And then... no, she can move a little more. She can move, like, here. And then... yeah, one of those shots might clip the corner of the building, but that's fine. And then she waits. And then she runs in this direction. Okay, that's all our turns planned. Let's see how turn 2 goes. Okay, yeah, tank down. She shoots for a little bit of damage. Yep, guard takes no damage. Oh, it looks like he missed. He shot twice. The first shot missed. The second shot looks pretty dead on. How's this thing's health? It's in pretty good shape, unfortunately for us. So, the home guard... yeah, it missed the first shot. And then... protector ran straight down the hill. Blessed this shotgun at the tank for a single hit. Hopefully he has more in store for it. And none of the buildings took damage. Cool. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good about this right now. Okay, so the tank... oh, the tank still isn't shooting. Wow, this is like a pacifist tank, I guess. Okay. So the Mech is gonna focus on green, so green's gotta back it up again. But longbow still has free shots on. If he's just gonna focus on the NPC, I am actually just gonna have longbow start shooting the objective. And then she'll try to chase the Mech. Oh, that shotgun did like no damage. Does the shotgun suck? I mean, I guess he only shot once. He should have a second shot coming out soon. But let's have a move. Reposition, like here, I guess. It's not much of a reposition, but he's gonna get to take another shot. And then he's going to give chase to the Mech. Okay. And then now we just got to manage the home guard. So I want to make sure he's not moving during till... well, does he actually have another attack? Oh, it looks like he still has one. a couple more shots. Yeah, so we'll wait it out before we get him moving again. So this should be good enough to break line of sight there. Yeah, the hill will eat those shots. Okay, so he's gonna wait until the shooting is done. Cool. And then he's going to... He's not going to be able to pop another shot off at the mech, unfortunately, but he can at least try to get into position for another shot by heading this way. Maybe. I don't want to overtake it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so he did get two more pretty good shots on the mech. Okay, and that tank is crashing. This watchtower seems like it's still in pretty good condition, if I'm being honest. Right? Is that the stealth bar? Because it looks like it took no damage. I think everything else went as planned though. Tank is crashing. It's not dead. Oh my god, it's gonna try shooting the NPC from way over there. Okay, and then the mech is back to shooting the protector. Okay. So I think longbow should be able to take out the mech. And then I'll try having green shoot the objective. Alright, he needs to move up. I'm gonna guess that we don't drop the watchtower in time. It doesn't look like we damaged it at all. The protector, I guess, is going to run back at the tank and try to take it out. Given that it somehow survived the onslaught. Oh, I was pressing the wrong buttons. We do want to make sure protector is moving the entire time because of the launcher. Okay, I think he's good there. Oh, he's got to move again. That's fine. Let's move him over here. And also throw up that shield. Okay. I think longbow could probably do more with her turn. Like, for example, shoot the mech again. Back here, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna guess we're gonna be seeing reinforcements this turn. Good hits. Looks like the watchtower just died. Unfortunately, we do get reinforcements. But it one turn off, I think. That's fine. I think this mech is dead. Because it's still being shot at. But just to be safe, I am going to take a few more shots at it soon. Protector doesn't really have much to do. What's this mech doing? it is going to shoot. Oh, green again. Man, he's got a vendetta against green. And we got two guys drop in. What is this? The west. Assault rifle, handgun, and then a tank. Okay. Let's see what the shotgun guy did. He ran up, blasted it one more time, dodged the missile, soaked some of the rifle fire with its shield. Although it kind of looks like it didn't, actually. Okay, the mech that's landing plans on shooting Protector. But Protector has a shotgun, so Protector wants to be close. This guy's done attacking, so Protector can actually just move here right now. Like right here, and then take out the tank, I think. I guess that house is going to go bye-bye. Then we're going to have Longbow just chase down this mech. Oh, maybe not the best positioning, because she's going to be pretty far behind because of the terrain. I was hoping to finish it with the pistol, but the pistol is going to be outranged, so I guess she is going to hit it with the assault rifle to finish it off. Although, I think green can actually probably take out. Yeah, green can deal with him. Green can, like, move here. Then wait. And then start making his way over to this hill. So, to maybe help with the reinforcements if they're not dead by then. Okay, so Longbow is actually going to go help with these guys too then. Looks like she's going to have a pretty good shot against the new mech. So she waits, and then I think she starts backing up to keep pace with... No, she's faster. So she's going to wait for a while, actually. She actually just might not need to move at all. Yeah, no, she's good. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Yeah, so she's overheated. It didn't go down to the marksman rifle, unfortunately for me, but then they bumped into each other. They're both crashing because they're the same size. The home guard looked like it took a beating, but it's still very healthy. But yeah, here's a close-up mech collision. This is a fun game. I should play it more. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Wouldn't want to be those guys. That looks painful. I'm surprised that this mech is still standing. Well, okay, it has no legs actually, so it might be done. Alright, let's see what everyone else is up to. Okay, so the Protector is doing what? So he runs up to the other tank. Oh, it's in cover from the hill. So it didn't crash like I was hoping to, so it's still in play. And the Longbow just, yeah, shooting the new contact. And that poor house getting hammered by that assault rifle. It's kind of funny. I was actually considering playing this game as one of the campaign games for this channel, but Quasimorph won out. I definitely don't regret playing Quasimorph, but I really should play this game more. It's cool. So how's this mech doing? Yeah, it took a pretty good amount of damage. Man, this thing is so tanky. This thing had like 400 hull integrity. But it's crashing, and so is this one. And it's just going to try to limp away. This thing has a sidearm, so he's just going to finish off this poor guy. while making his way to this combat. I actually still can't believe this thing survived the assault rifle fire and then the marksman rifle fire. I guess the assault rifle missed the last few shots, but damn. When things go wrong in this game, they go wrong. Oof. Because like your plan is based off of things going the way you expect them to. You're like a lot of things can go wrong in 5 seconds. And that is one of the reasons why when I normally play this game, I spend much more time refining my turns. But honestly, this is totally fine too, I think. I'm having a blast either way. What's this tank doing? Yeah, it's going to shoot the protector. That's fine. Is there a world where protector shoots it right now? He gets shot at the end, so he can just put up the shield there. That's not a problem. Is this mech? The question is the other mech going to be still shooting protector, and that's going to shoot? Yeah, it's a spark handgun instead of an incendiary handgun. That's going to be shooting our girl longbow. All right, let's make sure that this tank dies though. So he's going to want to. He's going to mostly want to chase the tank forward to keep it within optimal range of that shotgun. I guess that's actually a little too close. So he's actually going to start wanting to move like here. And that'll keep it at the, yeah, 98, 90, 98, 98. Can't complain about that. And then once the tank is gone, he's going to help out with the mech. Yeah. And he can, I guess he can actually just start running right away. We'll wait a little bit for the attack to finish. I guess he can't wait for that little amount of time. Yeah, okay. So he's just gonna start running. Okay, and then, yeah, longbow is just gonna just keep shooting, I guess. Okay, so he's going to return fire here. So instead, we can just have her run straight back. That should be a little bit outside of the optimal range of the handgun. And then she can take another volley of shots. I guess she can just keep moving back. And then she moves forward for her assault rifle attack. She doesn't have that much time. She can move back a little bit. And then she moves forward. Yeah, okay, that's much better. Yeah, and then green is actually going to move over here instead. And that should be the end of the mission. Wow, that tank is still alive. Wow, the shotgun really doesn't deal much damage. Okay, so this mech is dead. It's missing an arm. And the pilot is concussed. Which, yeah, concussed pilot means effectively the mech is taken out of the fight. This mech is just, yeah, this pilot is deceased. That makes sense. It has no legs. Look at them ragdolling. It's so goofy. Yep, now that they're both up, unfortunately, green guy, quicker on the draw. I think green guy might be my favorite mech this fight. He's done it all. I mean, he's not missing with the shotgun. The shotgun just doesn't do much damage. But the tank is all that's left. Yeah, and here's where the pilot gets concussed. I guess the pilot's gonna die. Because Longbow sure is still shooting at him. Well, no, Longbow is actually done shooting. Alright, so what's this last guy doing? He's gonna shoot Longbow. Alright. Yeah, so what's up with the damage? 1,000 impact damage? I wish I knew what the damage types meant. Yeah, let's finish this up. So she's going to take cover from that tank over here. Then she's going to pop out and try to finish it off. Just want to make sure Longbow doesn't shoot Protector. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's close. I guess he can't move any further, any more forward. I guess he can actually just move back over here. That's fine. And then green. I don't know if green really has much to do. I guess green's pretty fast moving, actually. Well, it's too close. Guess you can go on top of the building. It might get clipped by the hill. The hill might block some of the shots, but if it doesn't, that tank is dead. It's scrap. Okay, cover working out. Oh, okay, shotgun finally crashing the tank, and yeah, okay. Completely annihilated that tank. Cool. No targets remain, mission successful. So I guess for the watchtower, you just need heavier ordnance than an assault rifle. I wonder if the shotgun would have been okay. I guess you can't see the stats here. So we get the marksman rifle. That's cool. Get a stronger shield, or higher level shield at least. And then we did have this intact. We didn't get the grenade launcher or the missile launcher or whatever. So this is a non-burst assault rifle. It's I guess it's just, I don't even know. I mean, I'll take the guns. They're only level 1, though. You know what? Let's grab the entire mech. It's all level 2. That's good stuff. And then, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll take the gun. Then we're good. Cool. Liberators, one of your pilots leaps down from their mech, face flushed from the heat of battle and the high of victory. Let's prove these Liberator rumors true, they call out, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. A grueling journey lies ahead of you, but the role of hope cannot be forgotten. It has sustained the civilians this long, and under these conditions, perhaps it can sustain you too. If you can secure this province, what's stopping you from taking back your homeland? With bolstered hope, you push onward. We've built up enough momentum to contest the province and take back control. So I guess we're kind of still in the tutorial. You know, now they're telling us to try to liberate the province. Yeah, we've escalated the conflicts, and now they're oh, giving opportunities to strike a key objectives. Okay, and then they're distracted, so they won't be trying to take back the villages that we claimed. Okay, yeah, and here's the contestation. What's the word? Contestment meter. Right. And these objectives are what we need to take to reduce their power. Get this. That commander the Home Guard's been after, his patrol just broke down. Your scout points to a location on the map. Now is the time to mount an ambush. Upon hearing the news, one of your pilots begins nervously drumming their fingertips against the control panel. If we hit him hard enough, if we hit him hard now and manage to get the commander, he won't be able to lead troops back into the villages. We free the people for real. Okay, so yeah, we got a couple objectives. We want to look for a high target. Is it this? Oh, I guess we don't have a bunch of objectives yet. But yeah, that's kind of like the basics of Phantom Brigade. Yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot the game. The game's name. It's a very it's like one of those games that I think does one thing very well, and then that's kind of like the whole the core gameplay loop. A lot of people did complain that the strategic layer was a bit shallow. The game also doesn't really have much of a story. Kind of like Quasimorph in that sense. Like, I think it has a few early on story missions, but even Quasimorph, I think, is developing more of a main story plot line than this game has. But the game is still in development. I don't think it's in early access. And like I said, there is a pretty big update coming. It's a update 1.3, I think, patch 1.3. So you have that to look forward to. I certainly am. Yeah, it's just a very it's a very polished tactics game, and there aren't a lot of games that do the simultaneous turn combat, and I think the twist of being able to actually see what the enemies are doing lets you feel really smart when you execute some of those perfect turns. Highly recommend this game to anyone that's watching, especially if you really like tactics games or mech games. I actually have another mech game I would like to show off at some point. That one is traditional turn-based. We'll see when we get to it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it encouraged some of you to check it out, because I think this game is really cool despite its flaws. It looks like it does look like the devs are trying to address like the kind of shallowness of the rest of the game, because like the combat super deep, really cool, really well done, but some of our stuff could use a little bit more juice, and hopefully 1.3 brings that juice. And yeah, catch you guys until the next video. That didn't make sense. Until next time, guys. Oh, there's like a 1.3. I can't read that now, unfortunately. I think it'll open up a Steam page. Alright, for real. Goodbye.